gave us a little bit of power, and then eventually had a group that took us over the hump offensively. So, but it was good. You know, we pulled out the win that we didn't have anything at the start of the game. We just didn't have anything, at least the pace.
How about just jumping out on them at halftime? It looked like also Cousins, really was effective against Pekovic, which we really haven't seen a whole lot of him. That was a good performance.
That's good for him because this one guy that's kind of had his weight a little bit. This is a strong guy, and I thought the numbers that Cubs had tonight against him was pretty good. I think you have to go through the league a couple times, play against a guy to understand that he's a physical player, but you got to figure out ways how you can still be effective in the game and then keep your opponent in a closer game. So I thought he did some good things with that, knowing that he had to play a little bit physical on both sides by trying to keep him from getting deep close position. I thought Cole came in and did a great job as well. But I thought the group, we found the group. It's a team effort. Our team won the game, but it was hard to watch for a moment there, how we were playing, how we had been playing.
Coach, how much easier was it to guard Pekovic with the Timberwolves shooting 1 of 19 from 3-point line?
Well, I guess you could say it's easy because you see 1 of 19, but some of those shots were just wide open shots. It wasn't even a deal where we were trying to force. Trying to sink in so much on Pekovic. It was our night. We knew that they could possibly make some shots, but also we did a good job when we did trying to run the guys off the line a little bit too. But when you got a big guy that comes down the middle of the floor, it forces a lot of help. And we're grateful that because they got enough more shots than we did. We're grateful that we were able to withstand the fact that they weren't making threes tonight. That could have been really a tragic game for us, based on how we had to play at home.
Coach, 2 things real quick. Tyreek, you've been like one of the primary ball handlers in the 4th quarter. Plus, the last couple of games, you've really been able to go off offensively on that. Talk about that. Is that kind of something that you're trying to devise to do? Is it part of the plan?
I still want to utilize a skill that he has. He's still, although he's playing more primary 2, I still use, I call it point 2 or point 3. That's when I want a guy to handle the basketball. I still want to use his primary ability that he has already, which is getting into the paint. By the same time, not having him do that a long period of time during the course of the game by putting the ball in his hand all the time in the game. I utilize John Thomas as well. What Tyreek's able to do, get into the paint, I thought he ran a beautiful short pick and roll to Cole. He checked off on both guys and froze the defense and was able to drop a nice little pass to Cole down the middle of the floor. Sometimes, guarding a guy sometimes that is not a long-range shooter, you play off a little bit. And I thought that might have taken Tyreek out of the game early because he didn't have to really engage a guy when he started off on Rubio right away. And I thought that made him a little soft in the game early on. But he did the right things down the stretch. Except that last play, Carolico was a tough cover also. But we were able to make some plays.